I feel like a fucking fraud. I feel like I'm wasting my life. I feel like I should kill myself. I feel like I don't even know what reality is, and there's no point to be here. That's silly. It's a video, Tom. That's not a picture. Well, this is the Kilonova Diary, I suppose. These are dark times. And depression.
Anti-depression.
You're anti-depression?
No, just somebody said that.
Oh, I'm depression. Not anti. What the heck is this pop-up? Doing things. It is 4:10 p.m. and we are awake now.
We stayed up yesterday until like 6 a.m. or so today. And we played Valorant and Overwatch.
She played Overwatch for the first time.
Wow, and then in between we were watching He's Just Not That Into
Movie. Rom-com. And we finished that movie. We watched The Apprentice in the morning of that day as well.
and had pizza.
And had pizza. We woke up at like, what?
2?
2.
Oh, a little bit before 2.
Just a little before 2.
Like
So,
1:30.
Also not great. I'm very dissociated. You're upside down.
We're upside down.
I'm upside down. Oh, you're not. I'm upside down. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not really feeling too hot on reality right now.
Yeah.
Scary to wake up.
I'm just stressed right now because I have a lot of things that build up. But I don't know, I kind of like, I don't know. I had this dream, not last night, but the night before that the world was ending. Which I have a lot of world ending dreams. But this time, it was like I was, like living through a bunch of different dreams I've already had before. And they were connecting together seamlessly. And normally I have a little bit of, lucid, like, power when I'm dreaming. But this time I was just, like, at the whim of the dream. And everything felt real. Like, there was one point when me and my sister, were, like, running away because things were bad. And I just remember thinking that it felt very real. Like, this is definitely not a dream, is what I said to myself in the dream. And that's, like, not necessarily normal for me. Normally, whenever I'm scared, and I think about whether or not it's real, I can pop back out of the dream into real life. But this time, it didn't happen. And yeah, just, like, so many different dreams that I've already had before were put together, and I don't know why my brain did that. Kind of freaked me out. So then I was like, okay, I'm gonna die today, probably. And so then I spent the day feeling like that. And then I forgot.
I have to make sure this is working, recording this. Okay, it's working. This is good news. Well, I'm taking a break from the big project, and I'm making a mini project that I have to finish within 2 weeks. And that 2 weeks is up on the 22nd. It is currently the 14th of November. So I have 8 days left. And it's basically like a kind of like a me video diary. But like me talking about things in my brain and how I think and some of the problems I have with reality and identity and stuff, and to make it more of a like a creative satisfaction exercise in a way. I guess I'm trying to use the skills that I've learned over the past like year, I guess, to make a 3D environment that I will be talking in. So I'll green screen it, which I've learned a lot about green screening and creating 3D environments in the past year because of working in Blender more and doing all the rotoscoping and stuff for the project. So it's like a little side project that's gonna hopefully give me some energy and also hypothetically be a little piece of me right now that exists, not some like art interpretation of my feelings, but like a direct, like more of a direct vent, I guess, that's aimed directly at myself slash a camera. So that'll hopefully satisfy me, but I don't know. Purpose is fleeting right now. I feel like this is a time in which I should take shrooms, but I've had bad interactions with them the last 2 times.
The last time wasn't that bad. Right? I feel like you had a good time. I don't know. You might feel different when you take it now.
Last time was the Blame Before Time, right?
Yeah.
No, that wasn't great.
But it was better than the time before.
What was the time before?
When you almost lost yourself.
Oh, wasn't that? Wasn't that Downtown? Before that?
Oh, yeah, you're right.
And then before that was another one. And then before that was the
Downtown
massive one.
Wasn't bad.
Well, the downtown one was downtown Portland. Well, it's like, like we took 2.5 each, or 1.5 each.
Oh, right, that's after we helped us down.
And that was like downtown Portland at like fucking, what was it, like 10 p.m. Wow, getting high on shrooms was really not the vibe. I like almost had a panic attack, so I like walked up to a big building. We were waiting for the bus. I walked up to a big building and just fucking stared up at it and like hugged it. I started hugging it.
Here, you hold it now.
I started hugging the building because I was okay. Do you need more mass? That pillow was pretty flat for side. Are you good?
Yeah.
All right. I started hugging a building because I needed comfort and I needed like stability because I was feeling a little bit wobbly. And yeah, shrooms are just like, it's a very intense feeling. But I think they definitely became more intense to me the further I've gotten away from weed. And I've been clean from weed for a long time. Speaking of weed, oh my god, my desire to relapse has been insane recently. It sounds so satisfying to have a dab pen I can just hit every 5 seconds and just constantly maintain a steady head. Even though that's not what that does. But it sounds very nice to just have happiness in my pocket all the time.
Mm-hmm.
But I have to generate that myself, I guess. Because the long-term effects of having a dab pen is going to be catastrophic to my hypothetical successful life. So I would be choosing to not be successful if I got a dab pen.
It's not true. Your path is your path.
I don't think it's gonna end well.
So then it's not your path.
Okay. Well, the movie she's just not that into you was that what it's called? Or he's not that into you?
He's just not that into you.
He's just not that into you. It was a pretty alright movie. It was entertaining. I like that era of rom-coms. They have like these interludes like every act, or like actually there's multiple, so like probably like four to five interludes in this one, where it's just like, you know, quote unquote random people on the street, or people outside of our culture, or just like, you know, random people, like 2 minute bits of them just talking about love and their experiences that kind of validates the moral of the story. And so like an example would be like two girls being interviewed on the side of the street really quickly. You know, they're just sitting on a bench and they're just getting talked to, like probably being asked questions like we do in modern day, like YouTube on the street interviewing. And they're just talking about how they're like, yeah, no, I've been broken up with a lot, blah, blah, blah. And then, like, it goes back to the movie. It was an interesting way for them to, like, build a world, build space.
Mm-hmm.
And it's kind of smart.
When you think about it, the problems that the people have in the movie are very, like, it's like very much regular people. I think they were going for like the regular people have these problems while dating. Because when you think about it, a lot of the problems that these people are having is just like, wow, these people are all insecure and overthink way too fucking much.
Yeah, if they just fucking communicate, like most of the problems in these rom-coms would be solved in like minutes.
Yeah. I mean, some of them are like a bit more serious, like marriage cheating stuff, which like does happen, but some of them were just like, wow.
Bradley, what are you doing?
Love is the only thing that you need in life. But I don't know. Bradley. What else have we watched recently? We watched Wild Robot. That was good.
Oh my god, I finally got to see Wild Robot. I'm laying on your hair, by the way, so watch out.
Yeah, just don't pull.
Wild Robot was really fucking good. I'm like, I wish I went to go see it in IMAX, but it didn't feel right. Like, there was a lot of things in my head at the time, and it didn't feel like I could fit Wild Robot in there, because I kind of got the vibe of what I was going to experience, and I knew it was going to be an awesome experience, but I didn't feel like it could fit in there. So then we just watched it, you know, like, what was it, like 3-4 weeks after it came out, something like that. Still in theater, which is good, but it wasn't like a massive screen. We were in the back, so it was kind of small, which sucks, because it's a really gorgeous movie. But yeah, pretty consistently cried through it. Still didn't really feel like I was ready to watch the movie, but I just, you know, moped through that and then enjoyed it.
Our last Kilonova Diary was the Halloween one, huh?
Yeah.
We also watched
2 weeks.
Cyberpunk. He finally finished Cyberpunk.
I
don't think he has anything to say about that, but it was really cool to...
I mean, I thought Edge Runners, yeah, it was pretty good.
Yeah.
I liked it. I don't think it's ripe for me yet. Like, I think it'll be important to me in like a few years, when the story feels more potent to me. I think I definitely resonate with some characters, and it was really visually gorgeous, and it was really cool, world building and stuff, but it didn't really feel like I was going to emotionally attach myself to it anytime soon. But I was also very sick at the time, so my like ability to focus on the world outside of my stuffy nose and my sore throat was a little bit difficult, so there's also that.
Yeah, I think like no spoilers, but one thing for me is that after watching other like animes with like shonen characters who are like, I'm different, whatever, that Cyberpunk shows like a more shows a version of like a shonen character that would exist in our world right now. I think it's not like the first to do that or anything, but it was cool to see that be brought back to the modern screen, because in a lot of ways it reminds me of other stuff like Akira and
You haven't even seen Akira.
I have seen like the majority of it. Okay, I haven't seen the last 20 minutes, but I've seen enough to know.
Oh, okay, never mind.
It reminds me of that. And some other stuff, but it's good. And then we also watched Legion.
FX, the X-Men show they made in like 2017, went through 2019 as well. Only seen the first season. I think I watched like the first episode of season 2 when it came out, but then I hadn't seen this since 2017. And it came in my mind randomly like a few months ago. We watched the first episode and then we decided to finish it after Edge Runners. So that was like 2 weeks ago we finished it. Oh my god. I fucking love Legion.
Yeah, it was
Season
really
1
good.
was fantastic.
It was
so
really good.
Dude.
It's like so, like they have a budget obviously, but they get so like fun and creative that it feels very grounded and like and filmmaker ability. I don't know. So that added like a nice charm to the show.
Yeah.
And I really liked.
Really crafty people working on that show. Like they really found ways to make things bigger than they are. That's incredible.
And just like having fun with like different shots they can get.
And creative liberties like that felt kind of goofy and cringe, but they owned it and they really like they convinced you that it worked, and I was like, okay, it worked. And I liked that. I liked that confidence. It was really impressive and like intimidating, because I was like, damn, I really want to be able to do that, because it was really impressive. But also just the story in general I really resonate with. And it was nice to feel seen. Definitely some warm tears in there. Probably, I mean, early high school is when I watched that, so it definitely probably put some things in my head.
Yeah, it was good. It was really good. I kept thinking about it after we watched it. I'm still thinking about it. We also watched Heretic. We've been watching a lot of stuff in the last 2 weeks.
Yeah, I usually am not very much of a watcher, but I'm not really much of a creator right now, so I can't find a reason.
That's not even true.
Yes, as in movies. I watch a lot of YouTube, but I don't watch much movies.
No. I'm saying you are a creator right now. You have been creating consistently.
I know, but I don't feel like I'm succeeding at anything.
You haven't put anything out?
Yeah, I feel like a fucking fraud. I feel like I'm wasting my life. I feel like I should kill myself. I feel like I don't even know what reality is, and there's no point to be here. Hey, this is really serious stuff, Tona.
Harry, it's not serious. Who cares if you're wasting your life?
I'm like constantly going back and forth from like, I need to be the next Walt Disney, to like, I could be a fucking theater usher my entire life and kill myself when I'm 80.
I think your problem is that you have it's so extreme. It's either I need to be Walt Disney or I'm gonna be a theater usher the rest of my life and kill myself. I think it's that extreme that makes you want to kill yourself. But I also think you could be Walt Disney without even ever thinking that you needed to be Walt Disney. Yeah.
But there are certain standards I need to hit that I'm not hitting right now. That's going to stop me from doing
You
that.
know how old you are? You're 23. And you know how old Walt Disney was when he first found success? I don't know. But I'm pretty sure he was in his 30s.
Kind of, I guess. If you put things in perspective, I guess the animations he made that started his career were pretty small in comparison to. Yeah, but I didn't ride the wave of Bird and Louise.
I don't think you needed to ride the wave of Bird and Louise. I think it's because you're young and you believe people expect things of you that it forces you to have that pressure.
No, I have so many things.
Also, somebody
I have to use them.
So many. No, wait. There was that guy who said that thing in that video. That I was watching. It was on Diary or whatever. But he's like, so many people try to be the exception rather than what's the rule, basically. That's what she said, and she's not that into it. It works for this too. That a lot of people think about being the Mark Zuckerbergs or like whatever, the people who find their success really young, but the fact is that is like somebody that is the outlier. Like, that is not what's normal. What's normal is that most people find success in whatever they're doing, build their businesses or whatever, like, way later on. But because so much of us are hung up on being the exception, it puts unnecessary pressure on us and then makes us feel shameful about ourselves, and then those people are less likely to ever make their fortune or their success because they're getting down on themselves, which causes bad coping mechanisms, bad habits, killing themselves. It's just this like youthful idea, I guess. I used to really have that. I still do. It's dying a bit, but I used to I remember I panicked when I was 20 because I felt like I wasn't established enough as a filmmaker. Which feels silly when I think about it now. Like, I was feeling like I should have started way earlier on. And then I just kept thinking about it. I still think about it all the time. Whenever I feel like a filmmaker is young and they made something really cool that I liked, I go through their biography and I see when they started and what their trajectory was so I can understand what my trajectory looks like for my career. And that's just kind of smart. I've never thought that I was going to kill myself. I may have said it once or twice as like a dramatic way to express to someone that this is what I'm doing. I don't want to do anything else, because that's true. I don't want to do anything else. But I don't care. I don't necessarily care about the timeline. I don't care how long it takes. Right now, I just really need to build a good foundation for myself so that I can be able to consistently create. And I'm fighting a lot of inner demons. And so that's my battle at hand. You know? And I want to make things, but everything I make right now I don't like. I'm gonna release this short film, I guess, even though the more I work on it, the more it becomes something that I tried on, and then it's something I tried on that's bad, and so it makes me not want to release it, but I'll probably still do it anyways. But yeah, I'm a very limited filmmaker, but I feel like this is where it starts, you know? Like, now is where it starts that I can see that I don't have the tools that I need, because I think I have a lot of talent. And I've never really, I chose filmmaking because I thought that I was well suited for it. Because everything else I've had in life, I didn't feel talented. It was always hard work. But filmmaking actually was one where I did feel talented, I guess, or well suited to it. And so I kind of just kept the mindset that I needed to work hard because I'm not talented. But for some reason, I did like work hard in other ways. But physically, I haven't done the practice. It's been taking a lot for me to just realize that I can have the confidence to be a filmmaker. It is possible for me. I can be good at this. Just that was hard enough in itself to be like, I can do this. Me, Antonia, I can do this. Once I master that, then I can just start practicing. But of course, you know, practice breeds confidence. So the more things I make right now, the more practice I'm going to have, while also building the fact that I can do this. And then I'm set. So I feel pretty positive, actually, about my filmmaking future. It's all the other things in my life that I need to get fixed still. I need more money. I need to declutter. I need to strengthen my relationships with my family and my friends, because that really affects my mental when it's not going well. And I need to find a way to balance that while also giving myself time to create. And so I'm working on those seeds right now, and they're budding, and I'm excited for that. But I did get really stressed, and also I like to hang out with Harry. And we have to compromise on our self-destructiveness. We can't just go out and get boba, or go out and eat tots and make minimums and grab a drink, which would be way more satisfying than what we do. But we can't spend all that money.
We haven't done that in so long.
I know.
Boba.
We did it today, Harry.
No, we don't have the money for that, Donna.
Harry.
We're poor.
You have to dad. I'm just kidding.
That's for equipment.
That's for equipment. See, this is why we don't go out and do those things. Because my id isn't strong enough to convince Harrison to do those things.
I have very strong resilience to it.
Which is good, because most of the time when I suggest we do those things, I don't actually want to do them. Like, I want to, but, like, I can feel that
the Tona
it's not
that's
right.
behind bars in her head doesn't want to.
No. This one is the one that speaks when
No. This little piggy wants to do it.
No. I mean, yes, I would like to do it. But I also sometimes feel more comfortable saying it, because I know that you're going to say no. So it's like a little test to you, but then also...
That's fair.
It, like... I don't know. It gives me that freedom to express it.
I'm totally fine with that. Every once in a while I say, yeah, let's do it. But it has to feel like, you know, the time is right. And I'm very picky about when the time is right. There has to be a lot of factors going positively in my mind for it to be like a green light to spend money on something. Like if I just finished a project, or if I just did something that made me feel satisfied in my work. And then also if I just did a good work week at my capitalism job. And then also if I like cleaned something, and if those all things are like green lights and I'm also in a good mood, then I'll be like, all right,
Yeah, it's kind of interesting
reward
that you don't
ourselves.
ever think about doing anything for yourself when you're in a bad mood. It's like you don't want to reward yourself when you're down, but at the same time, it's like you're punishing yourself more for being down.
I think I reward myself when I'm in a bad mood too. I feel more guilt about those times, but I don't think I do it as much as when I'm in a good mood, because I think that's a good thing. I don't think I should reward myself more when I'm in a bad state than when I'm in a good state. I'd rather reward myself when I'm in a good state.
Yeah, but that's interesting, because, I don't know, I feel a little bit opposite about that, because when I'm in a good state, I usually would choose a smaller reward, because it feels like I'm doing fine, you know? So I guess I have a different relationship with rewards. Sometimes I think of rewards as pick-me-ups.
Huh.
But I also have a really bad habit of not rewarding myself when I'm doing good. So that could be part of it.
Hopefully we find balance then. Well, is there anything else you want to say?
The Apprentice. You guys should watch it. Everyone should watch it. It's
The movie.
the best movie
It's the best movie.
of all movies.
Also, I've been doing video diaries again, like personal ones where I'm just on my phone, kind of how I used to do Snapchat, where I just like talk to myself, slash the camera, which is also myself, and just get things out that I'm holding in as a form. It's like a form of therapy that's working, and it's nice. If I have a thing that's stressing me out, if I just talk to quote unquote someone, then it helps clear my cache, my CACHE cache, not CASH. But it helps clear my cache, which is nice. Anyways, that's another thing I've been doing. Fuck.
I want cake.
I mean, that sounds good. Anything for me to not have to make food.
Cake.
Anything else you want to say?
So I don't get it. I guess I'm confused then. Again. Am I here or am I here?
That's funny. Where the fuck did it go?
Am I cake or am I cake?
Present day.
Present time.
Okay, we totally forgot to mention the election. That's probably part of my personal depression, because what the fuck is going on? There's a lot of things that I'm trying to remain positive about, but holy fucking hell, the people that Donald Trump is appointing into power right now, isn't that something? That's crazy. Only one that I'm like on the fence about is Elon Musk. Because, like, hypothetically, just his specific role in DOGE could be good. He could, there's nothing wrong with doing a massive audit on the government, which has not exactly been the greatest parent to all of us in America. So, if they could just clean things up, because he runs businesses, he knows how they work. No matter his moral code, no matter how much of a good person he is a business person. So cleaning up the government could be beneficial. I don't know. We'll see how this ages. Anything you want to say about the election?
Just don't believe everything you see, because most of it is just what they want us to see to tell a story. And I think everyone should keep an open mind about what's happening, even if they say they're doing something good or if they're doing something bad. Think about everyone's personal reasons for being a part of Trump's presidency. What might those be? What you do know and what you don't know. That's all.
There could be some crazy behind the scenes changes. Someone could, within the White House, assassinate him and take his role. The world is very divided, and I think that's part of the problem. So, hail Trump. Hail Trump. Hail Trump?
Yeah, I'll try.
Hail Trump. There's a lot of irony in this world. Okay, so read into it. Jesus.
Yeah.
No, the SNL bit. You should watch the cold open SNL for Trump's presidency. That was a reference. The Hail Trump thing was a reference to that. It's funny. You should watch it. How cute she is. I want to be cute.
Two bears cuddling at the end of the world.
Well, it's ending all the time.